In the last video, we were bending sides, and I showed you how I used my bender to bend one side. Now I'm going to show you how I mark my sides. Of course, most everybody uses a building form like this. This is an OM form, and once I have a side, this is the second side that's been bent. I will place that in this form with the top down, because that's a good straight edge, and I will clamp that in here, making sure that's good, down good. And that's, make sure it's all the way in there. And then, because I know that this is exactly the shape of the guitar, then where the intersection of the two halves is, that is where I'm going to cut this off. I will square that from the I will square that from the top, because you know the top is a good straight edge, and then I will cut that off. Now once that's cut, you know you have a complete side. Now for neck blocks and heel blocks, I just make up long bars of it, and as I build guitars, I just cut off what I need. If you're using a 28-foot radius on the top of your guitar, then that angle on the top is 1.5 degrees. The angle on the back is a 5 degree. Now I leave these a little bit big because naturally you're going to be sanding on this quite a bit to sand it to the radius and everything. Then what I do is I'll just mark the center line on the back of the block, and put that to the center line, clamp it. Do the same thing with the heel block and clamp it. Now this is, I've already glued this up. Once I cut this, then I will join these two. That will be to there, and that will go to there. And it helps if I turn that over and make it look right. It's going to be a funny shaped guitar. And that will be the shape of my body. So, I'll set that aside and talk to you about this back. We talked earlier about gluing braces. I have already put this in the go bar deck, glued this up, and to some degree I have already shaped these braces. Now to shape the braces, I've got a chisel that's got a curve in it. And I will put a 1/4 inch block right here to keep from gouging into the top, and I will start here. And you know, I've heard all kinds of different things about these nodes, these high points. Now I don't know if this is on top or backs too, but that these should be 3 inches in from the side. But the plan I have doesn't show them in 3 inches from the side, so I don't really pay much attention to that. Maybe I should, but later on in the process of tap tuning, I actually try to bring all these into where they're playing pretty much the same tone when you tap on them. But anyway, I'll lay a 3/4 inch or a 1/4 inch block here, and I will start here and I will take this down until I get to a quarter inch thickness right here. And then afterwards I will shape that radius in there, and you guys can see the shape of that. I hope you can see that. Of course, these are not completely done, but I've cleaned them up just to illustrate to you. To me, it's very, very important that the inside of my guitars look really, really clean. Before I glue the back or the top on, I will actually sand these braces and the inside of this guitar. The braces will usually be sanded to about 1000 grit. The back will be about 600, and there's no glue squeeze out showing. I mean, it's just a matter of pride with me, and I think, guys, if people look inside your guitar and see squeeze out, you know, and the first thing they think is, well, if he's willing to let that go, what else is he willing to let go? So, like, just take a little time, do a good, nice job of cleaning things up and sanding things. Take a little bit of extra time and really do a good looking job, because I mean, you want it to be something you're proud of, and I'm sure you guys, I'm kicking a dead horse with that, because I'm sure you guys didn't get into guitar building just to be slop artists. If you were going to be a slop artist, you could go and hang drywall or something, which there's nothing wrong with hanging drywall. I did it for years and years and years. So, but anyway, I'm going to cut this off, glue this, let that dry, and then we'll start talking about kerf lining. I'm actually, I've never done it before, but I'm actually thinking about trying to do an arm bevel on this guitar. I've never done it before, and you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Thanks to you guys, I'm getting paid to build this guitar. It doesn't make it a sacrificial guitar, but it does make it something that I can experiment on a little bit. And so thank you. I appreciate you guys trusting me. I really and truly feel unworthy of doing these videos, but you know, I got asked and I said yes, so here we are. So like I say, I'm gonna glue this together, and then we'll start the kerf lining, and I'm still debating on the arm bevel. The back, we'll discuss tap tuning, although this one sounds, I'm sure that with this camera that I'm using, that just really picks up well. So anyway, we'll on to the next step. Thanks guys for watching.